Whether you want to film like Juan, dunk like LeBron, or play ball like Lamar Jackson, in life, all these are dreams. But we have to get these accomplished. And in order to get these accomplished, we gotta take action and we gotta take the right steps. We gotta add stuff in our daily systems in order to achieve these dreams. Because these dreams are limited. Not everybody's gonna be able to be a YouTuber. Not everybody's gonna be able to play in the NBA. Not everybody's gonna be able to play in the NFL. But if you really want it, you're gonna have to do something different. And that's what we talk about in today's video, in ways you can do different things and add different things to your system to get your dreams accomplished. So with all that being said, I love y'all. Y'all go grab some popcorn. Let's get straight into the video. I ain't even rapping, porn on this. Really just be on support shit. Yeah. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RODSKII, and we back with another video. Today is day 6 of the 75 hard challenge that I'm doing, where I'm posting 75 videos on self-improvement. And by the end of this series, if you're new here, click that subscribe button, click the post notifications, because at the end of this series, I guarantee you're going to be a more successful person, and you're going to make so much improvements from the day you started watching me. Right now, click that subscribe button. We got bangers coming out daily. But basically what today's video is going to be about is, I don't know exactly what I'm going to title it, but it's about just obtaining your dream life. And I feel like this is something a lot of people need to hear, because I'm going to tell you like this: you're not going to get your dream life just by dreaming all the time. You're going to have to take action daily, especially depending on what your dream is. If your dream is something where, it's either a limited amount of people that can do it, and it's a lot of people trying to do it, you're going to have to do some work daily. I'm talking about daily. You're not going to be able to miss days. So with all that being said, I'm not really going to be here talking too much. But yeah, grab your popcorn, click the subscribe button if you haven't already, click the like button if you haven't already, and let's get straight into the video. All right, y'all. So number one thing that you need to do today to attain your dream life and take steps to get to your dream life is you need to invest time into your dream career or dream skill. Now, let me say it like this. I put both of them together because they're kind of, I don't want to say they're the same thing, but they kind of are the same thing. Because, on one side of things, you may have somebody that's just like, oh, well, my dream is to make X amount of dollars. And that's cool. So I'll recommend y'all that just want to make like X amount of dollars, invest in the skill. You see what I'm saying? Because it just makes more sense for you, and the people that actually have like a dream career that they dream about doing, go see how you can do that dream career, and invest time into it. You see, because some people dream career like mine's, I want to do clothes and I want to do YouTube. So what do? I invest time making these videos. I invest time in studying YouTube and how I can improve my channel, and invest time in making clothes. I invest time in studying the clothing industry, the fashion industry, the things that's trending, the things that's not trending, things that I like personally, the things that I don't like personally. You know what I'm saying? So you really just got to take that time and invest time into it. You see what I'm saying? And for the people that just want to make X amount of dollars, I say literally you have YouTube for free. Go on YouTube, type in a skill that you heard, that you're interested in, and go learn about it, research about it, you see. And for the people, say you want to become a doctor, say that's your dream career, that's your dream job, or a veterinarian, or anything like that. Say if that's your dream job, take the time, see what you have to do to get there, and see if, like, say you wasn't doing good in high school, there's a way you can go through community college or anything like that. I'm not too, like, polished on, like, that field, but I know there's a way you can get through the loophole. You know what I'm saying? So do research, invest time into your dream career, your dream skill, and that's the first step I got for y'all, and that's one of the most important steps. But before we get into step 2, y'all make sure to click that subscribe button, and click the post notifications, so y'all stay alert on tomorrow's video, because tomorrow's video is going to be crazy. But I don't need to be focused about today. So with all that being said, let's get into the next 2. All right, y'all. So 2 and 3, they kind of go together. But for 2, what I have for y'all is take habits from people that you want to be like. And let me explain it like this. Let's say I want to be an NBA player, right? And NBA players, a limited amount of spots. It's not, everybody can't be an NBA player type. You know what I'm saying? It's a limited amount of spots, and it's a whole bunch of people want to do it, right? I need to be taking habits that I see the greats do, that I see the SGAs do, the Anthony Edwards, the Trae Youngs. Shout out the Hawks. Hawks going to the finals this year. The Trae Youngs, the Jalen Johnsons, the stuff they do on a daily basis. You see what I'm saying? You have to take them habits and apply it to your life. Whether that's diet, the way they work out, the amount of times they work out a day, the amount of things they like work out on, like strength training, 3-point shooting, mid-range layups. Like you gotta just work. You gotta take their habits, you know, and that applies to everything. I'm telling you, because how you gonna want to be something and you not trained to be that? Like, why would I sit here and say, oh, I want to be a basketball player, but I'm outside doing lacrosse drills. I'm doing stuff that lacrosse people that want to be professional would do. You know what I'm saying? So kind of think a bit like that. And it's kind of with anything like YouTube. That's one thing I had to do. I had to realize my habits, you know. YouTube and clothes, it's like I had to take habits from I see people that's bigger than me and people in the positions that I want to be. I had to take their habits and apply it to my daily life. And I started seeing drastic change. And I would want to give a quick shout out to somebody right quick. Shout out AB Academy. I saw him at 11 Streetwear Market. I think that was a week or two ago. Shout out to him, cool dude. But he's one of the biggest, like, I don't want to say like, he's one of my biggest inspirations with the type of videos I post. Him and Who's Casper. I'm pretty sure you're watching the video, you know who both are. So, you know, I kind of look at what they do on a daily basis, you know, the system they have in place that I see on their channel. Or, you know, obviously I don't know them, like, I don't know them personally type, you know, so I don't know exactly what they do on a day-to-day basis, but I can take an inference from what they're doing on their YouTube, you know, and things like that. So I just apply that to my life, and I started to see my life, you know, get better. You know, at once upon a time, I was in Casper's community, his paid community, so I kind of got a little bit of what his systems he does and things like that, and I applied to my channel today. Well, I ain't gonna say I've always been applying it, but today, exactly, I'm applying it. This whole 75 hard challenge, I'm applying it. You know what I'm saying? So, with all that being said, that's really it for tip number 2. Now, let's get into tip number 3. I'm sorry for yapping so much, but I'm just in the flow right now. I'm in a flow state. But, yeah, let's get straight into tip number 3. All right, y'all, tip number 3 and the last final tip of the video. But before we get into it, y'all already know what I'm about to say. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the post notifications button while you at it so you don't miss a video while we on this super, super great challenge. You see what I'm saying? But I'm sorry for yapping. Let me get back focused. All right, tip number 3, what we got is setting non-negotiable goals, bro. And what that basically means is, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is me with the gym. I have negotiable goals when it comes to the gym. Some days I be like, okay, I want to go to the gym. And then some days I don't want to go to the gym. I'm gonna be honest. I do have negotiable goals when it comes to the gym. But I'm gonna say this again. When it comes to this 75 hard challenge, there's non-negotiables. I have to post a video every day. I have to make a thumbnail every day. I have to edit a video every day. You know what I'm saying? To really just hone in on my skills. But that's enough about me. Let me talk about y'all. But when you have non-negotiable goals, I'm telling you, you're going to hit them every time. Like, let's say this. Let's go back to the NBA player. Let's say my goal is I want to make the NBA, you know. I want to make the NBA. I want to go to college for 1 year and go straight to the league, right? There's a lot of non-negotiable goals that I'm going to have, you know, in order to get there. Non-negotiable things that I'm going to have to do on a daily basis. Like I said, you might have to go 3-point shooting every day, mid-range shooting every day, layups every day, strength training every day, if that's something you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? You have to create them non-negotiables. And I also want to give another shout out to ABB and AB Academy because he emphasized this. I think a video I watched a couple months ago, and, you know, I knew what non-negotiable meant and I knew what it was, but he really kind of like put it into a different perspective type. And, you know, I really just been calling it that, and I really been applying that in my life. The non-negotiables. So it's like whenever you want to achieve your dream life or achieve that status that you don't think is possible, you're going to have to set up non-negotiables. And I'm telling you that from experience, because if you don't set up the non-negotiables, you're going to fail every time. You're not going to make as much progress as you can be making. You know what I'm saying? Once you start making them non-negotiables, you're going to reach your highest potential that you could possibly reach. And I'm telling you that. Like personal experience. So just listen to me. I'm telling you, you can ask anybody that has done anything. I know you may looking at me, you like, you got 1,000 subscribers, but you can ask a YouTuber that has 1 million subscribers. I guarantee you they're going to tell you, oh, I had to do non-negotiables every day to get to where I'm at. But with all that being said, I love y'all. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Y'all make sure to click that subscribe button, click that like button, click that post notifications button if you haven't already. You know, I love every single one of y'all that's been tuning in to me, showing love. You know, we're going to be doing a giveaway soon, probably at the end of this challenge, for just seeing where I am, while we get the support base up a little more. And, you know, if you don't know the end of this goal of what I basically want to do, I basically am going to improve on my YouTube content creation skills, and I'm gonna be monetized on YouTube by the end of these 75 days, and that's a non-negotiable. So I will be doing that. But with that being said, I love every single one of y'all. Y'all go sleep tight. I don't know what time I'm posting this. I'm posting night or midday. You know, y'all go sleep tight. Have a great night rest. Do something with your family today. And yeah, but with all that being said, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all folks tomorrow. Let's get this bag, and let's go into day 7 feeling great. I think it's day 7 or day 6 we're going into. But let's go into them days feeling great. And I'm gone.